Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Yeah. Fuck with your boy. Yeah. It's Santana. Once again. Hey man. Oh yeah. Let me see do this. Killer. Chip. Freaky. Yeah man. I'm back at it. Come on. Today's a new day. Got the booty up in the suitcase. So go uptown to Harlem. Tell them that I sent ya. Tell them it's August, I'm going to November. I need a couple birds, get a broad, have them sent up. Call my bird, get my broad, have her sent up. Call my niggas, call my squad, have them sent up. Yeah, I see a town I'm liking. See some niggas getting money in a town, I like it. I run up on them with the pound and light it like it's my block now, alright, kid? He understood me quite.
Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today, apparently, there's reports of AOC potentially running for president. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. Also, check out the Discord link if you want to join up on that. Talk some shit, argue with people about politics or philosophy or movies or music or watch movies, listen to music, whatever. All links in the description box, as well as all the links for all the sources and stuff I'm using for the babies that don't realize that people do that. That's what it's made there. It's what it's there for. It's not just there for people begging for money. Just being honest with you. All links description box. All right. As you can see, there's a report from Axios. Now, the Axios report mentioned presidential run, potentially, but also Senate run, potentially. It could be more likely that it's a Senate run, in my opinion, but, you know, for the sake of arguments, I'll go with the more exciting one, I guess, the presidential run. But before I get started with AOC and why I think everyone should have some severe questions, first I think we should run through, especially the people that already have a bias against AOC, I think you should see what you're getting right now, because I'm going to paint a picture that I think you're going to get fucked either way. I think you're going to get fucked either way. So let's roll through what you have right now. Once again, we're not even a year into this presidency. Not even a year in. Let's see what we got here. First things first. Operation Warp Speed. Here we go.
Today's panel on vaccine changed its broad recommendations
Love
on
it.
COVID-19 vaccines today. Are you comfortable with that change, or would you like to see Americans take the vaccines that were developed under your tenure?
Yeah. Well, the vaccines, according to a lot of people, and if you look at charts, have had a tremendous, Operation Warp Speed. It was, just according to just about everybody, was one of the greatest things that any president has ever done in this country. So we're very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I'm also very proud of Regeneron and some of the things that came out of, all of the labs and all of the research that we've done. So I don't know exactly what the final determination is, but I had the vaccine. I was very happy with it. Here I am, right? Here I am.
Have you had
So, people that are very much critical of the efficacy of the vaccine, and you're a Trump supporter and you hate AOC, well, you're going to lose either way on that topic, huh? Yeah, this guy has fucked you on that topic as well. But let's keep going. There's more stuff out there. Hey, a lot of Fox News watchers, right, are like, according to stats and polls and all this shit, the average viewer is like mid to high 60s, maybe even 70 years old. So it's a lot of older people. Now, as far as I understand, 65 is the retirement age. What if the Trump administration raises the Social Security retirement age to something like 75? I'm just throwing a number out there. That'd be crazy, right? Well, apparently there's ideas like that floating around here, according to Trump's Social Security Administration Commissioner. I think everything is being considered, in response to a question. Would you consider raising the retirement age? Huh. Once again, even people that are, once again, they're not on the internet, they're not seeing all the information, they're watching network television because that's what they're used to, and they're a Trump supporter. Right there. Well, it's Fox Business, but still, a Fox News affiliate telling you right there that they might raise the retirement age. What if that happens? What if you're 64 right now, and you turn 65 in a year from today, and they raise the motherfucker right before that happens? Can you imagine? I can imagine. This guy has done horrible things already, and he doesn't care about you, in my humble opinion. Let's keep going here. Once again, I'm just trying to show you how screwed over you are right now, and then we'll jump to where you could be screwed over potentially as well. Here we go. 3 Trump allies who face nearly $820 million in penalties. Devon Archer, $60 million. Trevor Milton, $660 million. Carlos Watson, $97 million. Will now pay nothing. Pardons and commutations erased all prison time, and restitution and SEC dismissals wiped civil fines. Justice is reserved for the well-connected. So you have people that committed financial crimes against other Americans, and yeah, they'll get away with it. And they'll be pardoned too. They'll be pardoned and won't have to pay any money. So thus, you lose again. Another L. Once again, I'm not even going over the topics that I normally cover. I just picked some random shit. Like, good, pick a topic. Finances, boom, you're getting fucked. Social programs, boom, getting fucked. It is what it is. Let's go to this. For those that care about, maybe care less about, the absolute devastation, Holocaust-like scenario happening in Gaza, and you're more worried about the taxes you pay, well, guess what? You're getting fucked there, too. Once again, I'm just trying to remind the Trump fans, they're getting fucked. Sorry for the vulgar language. That's how I speak, though. Especially for the older crowd. They're too prude, bro. What do you want from me? Anyways, you can see this breaking. The U.S. is moving to approve $6.4 billion in new weapons for Israel's genocide in Gaza and its wider regional belligerence. $3.8 billion for 30 AH-64 Apache attack helicopters, key to Israel's airstrikes. $1.9 billion for 3,250 infantry assault vehicles used to transport troops in urban offenses as Israel advances its ground offensive in Gaza City. Right, their occupation of it, basically. $750 million for APC parts and power systems, spare parts and power gear that keeps Israel's armored vehicles and remote detonated demolition robots running, used in the large building leveling explosions that erase whole neighborhoods. So, if you care about the Israel-Gaza topic because of the loss of human life, you're getting fucked. If you care about it for money reasons, you're getting fucked. Just saying. Let's keep going. How about this? How about your free speech? How about, let's say you're a big Charlie Kirk fan. What if someone is openly using it against you? They're using the death of your favorite commenter against you. Here we go.
Charlie said, that there was no such thing as hate speech. He obviously, no one anticipated what happened to Charlie, but you have always been. Charlie said,
he murmured it. I'll play it again. It's fucking. Adjust the volume again. God damn it. Somebody with TV clips that are on Twitter, they're always just poor audio quality.
No one anticipated what happened to Charlie, but you have always been. Charlie's.
Oh my God. Whatever. It's transcripted right here. He might not be saying that now. And I've seen a bunch of clips of this, so I don't think it's not fake. But it's, once again, if you're a Charlie Kirk fan, he's abusing his name and his quote-unquote legacy. And he's also saying, fuck you, Charlie. Charlie in a better place, relaxing, and this guy's basically saying, fuck you too. Like, I know better than you do, too. Might not be saying that now. So, wherever you look, you're getting fucked. Now, let's bridge with this Charlie Kirk topic and free speech and all this stuff and move over here to AOC. As of today, I believe. I believe this is from today. Here we go.
Today, the Republican House majority brought to the floor a resolution honoring, quote, honoring the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's assassination was a horrific and vile attack and incident of political violence. And condemning the depravity of Kirk's brutal murder is a straightforward matter, one that is especially important to help stabilize an increasingly unsafe and volatile political environment where everyday people feel more at risk. We can deeply disagree and come together as a country to denounce the horror of this killing. And it is not a license for the abuse of power and whitewashing of American history. Today's resolution only underscores the majority's recklessness by choosing to author this condemnation and honoring on a purely partisan basis, instead of uniting Congress in this tragedy with one of the many bipartisan options to condemn political violence and Kirk's murder, as we did with the late Melissa Hortman.
Okay.
Instead, the majority proceeded with a resolution that brings great pain to the millions of Americans who endured segregation, Jim Crow, and the legacy of bigotry today. We should be clear about who Charlie Kirk was. A man who believed that the Civil Rights Act that granted Black Americans the right to vote was a mistake, who after the violent attack on Paul Pelosi claimed that, quote, some amazing patriot, unquote, should bail out his brutal assailant, and accused Jews of controlling, quote, not just the colleges, it's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it, unquote.
Now, we all know AOC is a dumb fuck. She's a dumb person, right? But add on top of that the people who are guiding her or her just being full of shit in general. What they're doing is they're being selective with certain things and using it to point fingers at the quote-unquote other team. The right is using some, let's be real, dishonest, bullshittery fucking quotes or statements or Twitter statements or whoever the fuck to attack the other team. AOC is using, let's be real, not the way people see Charlie Kirk at all, right? She's taking those things and saying, like, oh no, it's them doing it. It's them with the bad language. Nonetheless, we'll see where she goes with that. Is she going to call for hate speech laws, or what's she going to do?
His rhetoric and beliefs were ignorant, uneducated, and sought to disenfranchise millions of Americans.
I'm not going to say ignorant. Charlie did that shit on purpose. Just like you're doing this on purpose. You're trying to drum up your team against the other team, and Charlie was trying to drum up his team versus the other team, which is your team, right? It's pretty obvious if you have a fucking brain. It's not good guy versus bad guy. It's people playing on teams, lobbying fucking shit at each other. And typically, I mean, let's be honest, the Charlie Kirk situation, him getting killed, is a rarity. It's a rarity. Usually, it's some unknown people that fuck each other up, and you never hear about them. Just saying. But here we go.
Far from the working tirelessly to promote unity, unquote, asserted by the majority in this resolution. It is equally important that Congress does unite to reject the government's attempt to weaponize this moment into an all-out assault on free speech across the country, all in the name of Charlie Kirk President Trump and the FCC are now cynically threatening to shut down ABC and any outlets who give airtime to the administration's political critics. This is a disgusting attack on the American people and the very First Amendment rights that define us as a country.
But like, there's people on like Twitter, I remember years ago, that were getting banned left and right. Was AOC there? Was she fighting for them? I mean, it shouldn't. It's about a principle, right? It's not about a political affiliation, right? If you're an honest person, that is. Was she? We'll have to say. I don't know. But now that it's, I guess, Jimmy Kimmel, I guess his situation is enough for now. Now it's good enough to say something, apparently. But here we go.
It is also the ABC Corporation's responsibility to refuse to embolden and participate in this corruption and escalation of censorship.
Would she have said that to Twitter? But yo, you guys can't just ban people for their political beliefs. Yo, YouTube, you can't just ban, Nick Fuentes or Alex Jones or whoever the fuck, because you don't like the way he talks. Was she standing up for them in those moments? I wonder if she was. Or is it more team playing bullshit? Here we go. Trust me, guys. There's a point for this. There's a point.
We continue to pray for Mr. Kirk's family and loved ones in the wake of this terrible act. I am thinking especially of his children and his wife, whose grief cannot be measured. And with that, I yield back to the gentleman.
Thank you, AOC. Of course. At least in her mind, she heard a standing applause. Everyone clapped really loud. They said, they did the woo! Yeah! You go, girl! In her head, though. In her head. No one here, obviously. But this is from today. Let's go back before Charlie Kirk got fucking shot. Maybe 2-ish years ago? Let me turn the volume down, because this might blow my eardrums out. Let me see. Here we go.
Federal regulation in terms of what's allowed on air and what isn't. And
sorry. Twitter clips and volumes are just my enemy. Rewind. Play that over. Here we go.
Federal regulation in terms of what's allowed on air and what isn't. And when you look at what Tucker Carlson and some of these other folks on Fox do, it is very, very clearly incitement of violence. Very clearly incitement of violence. And that is the line that I think we have to be willing to contend with. Federal regulation.
Interesting. Interesting. Before Charlie Kirk died, all right, she's nice and comfy, so you can get like maybe a less, I don't know, influenced by a social event take on policy. And once again, this is back when Tucker was on Fox News, right? Like, oh, these guys are inciting violence, and there's a line that was apparently crossed for AOC, where she would want regulation to go in there. The very thing she's speaking against. Isn't that interesting? Isn't the internet fucking funny and undefeated? And the bigger point I wanted to make is that if you see this lady play team politics like this, and she runs for president, and she gets into office, and all the dog shit, horrible, horrendous, devil-worshipping fucking policies that Trump has been laying out his entire, both his first term and in his second term, but more blatantly seen in his second term. All the bullshit policy he's throwing out there. Imagine her being at the head of it. And not only that, what she showcases, seemingly from her words, in many, many different topics, including something that's supposed to be like, oh, I'd feel shitty about what happened to Charlie Kirk, but he's a anti-Semitic bigot guy. It's like, that's your counter argument? Well, that's the counter argument because she plays on a team. Remember when AOC got on stage and said, you know what, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are doing everything humanly possible to get a ceasefire in Gaza. That was a lie. That was a blatant lie. So I understand people that look at AOC like, oh no, she's not really corrupt. It's more that she's corrupt in the sense that she's a communist. She's a far left commie. For dummies that think that direction, please don't get triggered and run away. Stay with me here. I think it's dumb to think that when you might have a snake in the fucking room. But yeah, remember these things that she might play, based on what we've seen her do so far, play team politics, which means her policies won't be her policies. So even if you like her, like, oh yeah, Medicare for all and this and that, the policies that might come out might not be hers. It might be the party's policies. And we've seen the party's policies. As destructive as Trump's fucking policies. In fact, Trump can't do what he's doing without a decent amount of Democratic policies right there. Killing American citizens overseas. What's happening in Gaza? Biden had a chance to, I mean, let's be honest. The U.S. has always had a chance to stop these things. But what do? They go to the UN, they veto just like the Trump administration does. And they send Israel weapons and money just like the Trump administration is doing. They left the room for these things. Anything you want to talk about, Social Security, health care, all these things, the Democrats continuously either give policies that will help a quote-unquote corrupt Republican, or they beat them to the punch. Like Obama did with extrajudicial killings of American citizens and other motherfuckers. I want to talk about the boats in Venezuela. Sorry, in international water, by the way, not even in Venezuela. And no one's going to come up here and tell me that this lady's going to get on stage and seriously, like, truly critique and tear down the Biden administration, the Obama administration. She's not going to even touch George W. fucking Bush. It'll be Trump, 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 Trump all day. She would get in office and just continue Trump, 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 Trump like shit. That looks a little bit better for the PR guys out there, for Kyle to get giddy about. Good luck, guys. But once again, this video it's for all you like kind of electoral motherfuckers, man. Like, the Trump fans, I just showcased, you're getting fucked. I didn't even go over the biggest crimes that this guy's been doing. But I just showed you some things that you're getting fucked, whether you're older and you're near that retirement age, or you're younger and, you know, fomenting wars around the world to where you might end up serving somehow. On all levels, you're getting fucked. And I showcased that one of the main popular opponents of that guy that's in a position of power to actually run for president and go against a MAGA style, you know, whatever, politician. She does too many things that look like they're full of shit. So, and like, I need you guys to come together and realize you all got fucking played. Again, the jury's still out as far as policy goes with AOC. My intuition says I don't trust her. But some people don't have the blatant evidence of, damn, she's terrible. Which is fair enough. It's fair enough, and I understand. But just remember this. Look back at all the little Trump things I just went over. This is for AOC fans or Democratic Party fans. Look at all the Trump policies I just showed you right there. And don't be like people that fell for that shit. Remember, they got tricked into supporting this stuff. Maybe they don't even support it. Maybe they got tricked into voting for the guy that ended up doing these policies. Don't get tricked into shit. Don't do a trust the plan shit with this lady. I beg you, don't do it. When you don't know an answer about what she believes on a certain policy, Do research on it and ask questions. Don't just say, oh, no, I trust her. Don't worry about it. Like the Trump fans did with Trump. Don't do that trust the plan shit. I beg you not to. It doesn't lead to anywhere, like, from what I've seen, doesn't lead to anywhere legit. You don't even know this lady, bro. Like, come, I beg you not to. Oh, God. But they're going to do it anyways. No one's going to see this video. They're going to do it anyways. It's going to be the people that are tired of politics already, they're the ones that are already watching my videos. Like, people that are locked in are not watching this shit. They want confirmation bias, bro. They want their biases, like, reaffirmed by the fucking talking head on their fucking, tablet or phone or TV screen. But it's like, dude, don't fall for this trust the plan shit. Even if you like AOC, even if you think she means well and she's going to do better than any other president we've seen in a while, even if you believe that, don't do trust the plan shit. Do not take anything for granted. If you're like, man, what is AOC? How would AOC end the genocide in Israel or in Gaza? How would she end it? Don't let it be a mystery. Go find the answers for it. And trust me, anyone can say free Palestine. Anyone can say it. Also, actually, I'll throw this out there before I end the video. If AOC happened to see this video, which she probably won't, but if she saw this segment, this portion of the video, like, yo, you don't let anyone rely on you for trust the plan shit. You provide answers when there's missing gaps in your stated policies. Do like Bernie Sanders, like have a website dedicated to each fucking policy. We have research and your ideas on things, your philosophy. You don't even need fucking research, just your philosophies on things would be important enough, and they have to be detailed. They can't be party line quotes. They can't be borrowed from activists to make them think like, yeah, I'm one of you guys. Can't be borrowed. Has to come from you. What do you think? With that, I'll leave it there. It is what it is. I expect people to fall for tricks anyways because I'm waiting for aliens. There's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment. Agree, disagree. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I mean, I think I laid out enough to be like, okay, at least there's a question here to ask. There's something worth, considering, and when certain moments happen, there's enough room to be critical. So maybe Jordan's not completely full of shit here. Right? I think I said enough here. Like, just like simple dumb guy observational dualities of left and right, and these are these teams of Democrats, Republicans, and like, hey, some of these things look similar to each other. Oh, maybe there is no actual care about the constituents. It's more about them vying for power or them working together or whatever. I think it begs enough questions. Hopefully I've laid the video out clear enough for you to get where I was going with that. But either way, tell me in the comment section what you think. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also check out the Discord link if you want to join that and talk some shit with people. All opinions welcome. And with all that said, please give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.